Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin, and we're back with another edition of Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting. This will be episode 624. I'm going to be shiny hunting for Rotoms. This is Tuesday, so pretty much when it comes to these kind of things, it's in this game, Pokemon Y, like I said. Um, it's like a daily event type thing, a weekly event. And like I said, on Tuesdays, but you have to go into the Lost Hotel, and the trash bins that are in here, the shaking ones, on those days, um, they have a chance to have Rotom in them. So, assuming that you can only get one per save file this way, whether you catch it, kill it, or run away from it and then save the game, I don't know if you can only get one. So I'm going to only say the one nickname, because Rotom has many forms. So I have nicknames for all of them, it's just I'm only going to bother to say one name if I'm only hunting one for now. So yeah, if it's not going to let me get any more in the save file. So anyway, Rotom is like a strawberry applesauce color for the shiny. So I pretty much, with the simple name, I just came up with just Straw Tom. That's what I went with. Um, so anyways, yeah, so, what was I going to say? Hopefully, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Hopefully I will eventually find it, I'm sure. But hopefully I do catch it as well, because that's very important, to actually be able to give them nicknames. You can give them one mentally, but actually being able to catch the shiny, and you don't have to give it a nickname, but I personally do just give it a nickname, and yeah, it's a nice thing. Definitely nice. You get to train him and all that, and it's great. It's awesome. But anyways, yeah, so the topic for this episode is by me. It is about Kirby's Dreamland 2, and it's pretty much, have you ever watched and or played Kirby's Dreamland 2? I'm just curious to know. I've definitely, I don't think I've ever watched anyone play it, but I've definitely played it, and it's great. It's a great game. I'm just curious to know, what is that whole thing to you if you have watched and or played it before, so I'm just curious to know. But anyways, I left off last episode talking about my sister's boyfriend. Like I was saying, like he a lot has let me borrow his Wii remote, and the whole thing about me being able to use the Wii is because he let me borrow the Wii remote, because I don't have a Wii remote of my own. So anyway, when he came over yesterday, I was like telling him like thank you and stuff for letting me borrow it, because I actually haven't seen him in a while, just like talk to him. Like he would come home, drop my sister off at the house, and just or sometimes stay for a bit. So anyways, I was just like thanking him and stuff. And I was like, dude, thanks so much for letting me borrow like the Wii remote. And he literally, you'll never guess. He literally gave me. He was like, it's okay, man. You can keep it. And I was like, got my own Wii remote. So not only that, I think a while ago I told you my mom found the Wii nunchucks in the house. So that's crazy. That's so crazy, because I was eventually gonna want to be saving up for one. Um, yeah, that is insane. That is actually so cool. And then just in general, even if he didn't give me his Wii remote, I don't mind him that much. It's just like some stuff he does is like pretty messed up in my opinion, but it's whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I was like, since he clearly has like his own Wii and stuff, I wouldn't have minded him letting him borrow my Wii. I was like, dude, you can literally borrow any of my Wii stuff or any of that kind of stuff. Let me know, because I got it. So I was like, because even if, like I said, he didn't give me that, because I wasn't expecting that at all. I was just like, um, just keep borrowing it until he like said he wanted it back. But yeah, that's so cool. That was so nice of him for sure. That's a big help, because most of the time these days I don't want to be really playing games that need like the Wii remote to be able to play. I'm waiting on saving up for like rechargeable battery packs, so I don't have to keep buying batteries and stuff. Because obviously I'm like pretty broke, so I wouldn't be spending my money on that stuff. So literally, what I do is I just use it to navigate, and then I take the batteries out when I go on a game that I can play with the GameCube controller. So that's what I've been doing so far. So currently I'm on Super Mario 64. I last played um, Saturday, no, not Saturday, Sunday morning. I was waiting on my best friend to like pick me up that day. Cause I didn't work on that day because I knew obviously I was gonna go hang out with him. So yeah, I played a bit of that. I was stuck on the ice level, the slidey race against the penguin. That one was so tough. That took so many tries, but I eventually did do it, and it felt good. And I think I'm currently on the red coin level. So yeah, that's where I left off on, but yeah, it's so crazy now that that Wii Remote is like actually mine. It just feels so good. So I guess now I don't really have to rush into playing those games. I can kind of just go with like the old stuff for now. Like, I mean that has some old games on it, but I don't know. I kind of want to continue it for now for like games I want to work on, but I don't know. I definitely don't mind. It's just the whole reason why I mainly was doing that in my free time um, was so that just because I knew like eventually he would want it back. But now that it's mine, it's like I literally can just do that whenever. So I still will just try to grind those games to make sure to have like topics for these episodes and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna go for any game that I know is not gonna be too long that I haven't beat before and work on that. So yeah. In my absence with not content creating, I've beaten many games. Not a huge amount like you would think, but a decent amount. I beat, like how you're hearing me, talking about Kirby's Dreamland 2. I beat that, and I beat Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, and then I think that was it for now actually. But still, that's a lot. That's a lot of topics for a while. And then if I'm able to like, obviously have free time and stuff, I'll be able to work on more games to beat. So, pretty excited. So yeah, so I definitely will be leaving the more longer type games afterwards. But what other game is on, whether it's like on my computer, on my DS, on my Kindle, or on the Wii, any of that stuff, I'll just be doing like least long to beat first, and then worry about the longer ones at the end. So yeah. And then of course like the GameCube games that I have, I need a memory pack to actually be able to save the data on them. So I can't be worrying about those for now. Cause I could play them, but literally when you just like turn it off or just reset the game, it will just like completely be erased because it didn't save anything. It needs a special memory pack. So yeah, that's gonna be something that I'm gonna definitely save up for as well. But also the, like I said, the rechargeable battery pack, and yeah. So those are the main things just left for the Wii now that I want. Like obviously there's a lot of games that I would love to play, but mainly the main stuff to just like get me all good on everything. So it does feel good. But I'm still, like I said, if I'm able to, like I said, work for, even if it's not that neighbor that's close by me, just someone that I know in general really well like that, not with my best friend. I wouldn't want to taint our relationship like that with me and his family and then me and him. I don't want to ever do that. I don't want to ever have to ask them to work for them or something. So it's just not going to be good. Obviously, I'm sure it could be like, good pay because they are doing well for themselves as well. It's just I don't ever want to ruin something like that to where it's just like for making money. I don't want to do that for like my best friend or any of that. Like I have good bonds with this neighbor, like I said, that I know I talk with a lot, and then I'm gonna hopefully be getting back with a certain person. I'm not gonna be saying who they are, but I haven't seen them in years, and they're not blood related. They're just someone that I knew pretty well, and just like I think it's about time that Thursday I'll actually give them a call, and maybe actually like spend time with them this weekend if they still want to, because I don't even know if they're like still alive and well. They might not be because it's been a few years, but I hope they are. Then that would be another person to like I would just love to bond with in general, but they can like they understand my health problems and they can help me provide me with work, so that'd be cool. But even if I do get constant work and everything like that, and have work like that I'm able to make money from, and you might not see me that much with content creating, it'll always be the once a year on my birthday, but also every Tuesday. You can pretty much guarantee that for me. Unless I literally don't have Wi-Fi or just don't have the resources to do that, then yeah, but I will make sure to make that a thing that I do. So if even if it's like rare times that you'll be seeing me, which for now it's not gonna be like that. It seems like I'm most likely not gonna be able to get any work, but yeah. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Because obviously it could be good, but then if you like are really popular with these kind of things, it just like get a bunch of donations like that. It's kind of good like that as well. It's just however it comes to you, you know. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's tough. I'm just fortunate to be able to be supported by my family and to keep me alive, and then I'm trying my best to help them and help other boys that I love and just like stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a whole thing, just adulting. But I really don't know what else to talk about. Kind of talked out pretty much what I did in my absence. What else did I do when I was just not recording for literally a week? Um, I want to say I pretty much got everything told to you. Yeah, I guess so. I will try to remember the Nintendo Switch games that I, for now, because I really want to get into Final Fantasy. It's just that I want to be buying stuff for Final Fantasy, like big for like the Nintendo Switch yet. I want to do stuff that I know I most definitely will love. So let me try to name off the titles. I'll try to go like alphabetical order so I can try to have a better remembering of it. And there's only two games for now that are not out yet, but I would want to pre-own. One being RPG Maker MV, because a while ago, the first time I tried an RPG Maker game was like free illegally on like YouTube, like it was a computer game one. It was like one of the older ones. I just wanted to be like making my own game. That's why I did it. But I just couldn't understand it. But maybe that one's gonna be a lot easier and a lot more awesome because obviously it's like a newer game, so it should have like a lot more things available. So that's one of them that's not out yet, but will be whenever it does come out. And then Pokemon Sword, because that's a big one. You know I love Pokemon games, and just yeah, that's not out yet. Of course, I'm going to be pre-owning that. And then let me see. I'm gonna say the alphabet in my head, and if I remember anyone, because I remember a lot of them right now in my head, I just want to see if any come to mind when I say the certain letter in my head. So yeah. Anyways, I'll be silent for a little bit, and when I think of it, I will say the name. Because it's not a huge amount of games, like I said. It's just total within the Nintendo Switch. It comes around to about $1,000. So it's gonna be crazy, but hey, if I get work and just get paid really well, it'll happen. And I just want to do this once a year, treat myself, because you know what? That's part of life. You want to be able to help in as much as you can, but you don't always want to be just like working for others and stuff. Because what about you? You're not really happy, so it's like you know. So think about life. Do things that you would love to do, and just like you know, be a hard worker, be responsible, but on times like where it's like once a year where it's your birthday, you know, you kind of just really should spoil yourself. If you're able to just work for it and stuff, put that money towards like something, even if it's just one thing. Like I said, just for me, it's just I wanted to do this whole like Nintendo Switch thing because I've never had a Nintendo Switch, and that's something that I really, really want, just because the whole Pokemon Quest thing, but then all those like games and stuff, and just other things in general that will eventually come out. 'Cause that's the console now. It's like going to be mainly, you know, they move Pokemon over to that, and yeah. But anyways, I'm going to think of the names now. So yeah. Oh, I completely missed over that one. Captain Toad Treasure Tractor. Not Tractor, Treasure Tracker. Um, and then, how about this? I'll go for like the different genres, because it doesn't seem like I'm thinking any of on mine, so I'm gonna start off with like the Mario type ones. So, Super Mario Odyssey. Um, I think it's called, I'm gonna end off episode 624.